Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. This story caught my eye a few days ago, and then when I found out what happened, I was fuming. So, this happened in the state of Georgia, Lee County, and you know what our folks do. We come together, we have a family reunion. Did it in my family for many years. And somebody decided they did not like it. So he comes down to where they are, because you know how it is. And this man not only came and was using epithets, he decided to start shooting, pew pewing. And, you know, they just can't stand for us to gather, and don't look like you're having a good time, because this is very upsetting to these folks. These folks are the most psychotic by far I have ever seen in my life. So one of the family members was in the military, and this guy actually left and came back with an armor suit on. And he started firing on the family. They ran in the house, and he started firing back at the guy. You know, it gets to the point where we get so tired of this stuff. And, every time we fight back, these folks get offended. Like, we weren't supposed to do that. I'm sorry. We are not laying down and rolling for none of you. You ain't, number one, you ain't worth it. And number two, why shouldn't we safeguard our life against a degenerate? We have every right to do that. So, anyway, y'all, I'm glad no one got hurt. I am glad, because this really could have been tragic if they didn't have some real true soldiers in the family that was willing to stand up and protect everybody. So kudos to the military. I don't know what this guy's name is. I will look it up. But kudos to him for being strong enough, being, brave enough to stand up for his people. But we get tired of the same thing over and over and over. I mean, these people, they live in an undying state of obsession. What did the family reunion have to do with him? You're not a family member. They didn't invite you. Why did you take it upon yourself to go down to people that weren't even bothering you? It's because of the attitude of entitlement. That's what it is. They feel like they're entitled to be in the middle of anything we got going on. And that's a load of BS. One thing I like how we are starting to distance ourselves from people. And it's something we should have done years ago. I think we would be better off today if we would have cut some of these groups loose and bid them goodbye, permanent goodbye. So I'm glad, because when I saw the footage, I saw children. I mean, any of those children could have been hurt or even unalive. He didn't care. So, to add insult to injury, y'all, he made it out on bond. Now, what I considered him doing was an attempted murder. That's what it was. You went and you fired on people. That was an attempted murder. Well, anyway, he got the lowest bond. But see, this is another thing this oppressive system does. It could be one of our people that commit a crime and one of them. They will get less jail time, lower bonds. Hell, sometimes they don't have to go to jail at all. And we see it in this case. How the hell do you fire on a family and you get out on a bond for $5,000? Y'all need to do something about them southern courts. Okay, because what happened to Carmelo Anthony? That was in a Texas court. Y'all need to do something about these southern courts. For real. If you want to fight something, you need to out these judges and prosecutors and anybody that's setting these bonds so low. I don't see how he got out. I bet if it was a brother firing on a family reunion of white people, I promise you, there probably would not have been a bond. There probably would have been no opportunity for him to get out. $5,000 for firing on a group of people and coming in an armor suit. So he gonna make sure nobody can unalive him, but he's gonna unalive somebody. This is just unbelievable. Unbelievable and unacceptable. And we got every right, y'all, to do what we need to do to protect ourselves, our children, or whatever the circumstances, because these folks are so damn psychotic. They'll randomly walk up to you and start something. We see that in Karen every day. We see that in her every single day. So, yeah. So I don't know why they made the bail, but yes, I do. I'm sure the judge looked just like him and the prosecutor looks just like him. And they probably got issues with our people. So, yeah, so they set that low ass bond. So, let's get into this, y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. Thank you.
In Lee County now, a man is behind bars after he reportedly showed up at a large gathering Sunday night in body armor and opened fire with an AR-style rifle. Witnesses at the home on Autumn Leaf Drive told police it devolved into a shootout. The Lee County Sheriff's Office later arrested Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer. Witnesses say Kinzer fired several shots, then several people at the gathering reportedly fired back. One person was injured in the gunfire. Deputies say they searched Kinzer's home and reportedly found an AR-style rifle and body armor. Kinzer is charged with aggravated assault. The Lee County Sheriff's Office says there may be more victims that haven't yet been identified.
Now, while we're not going to let them steal our joy, we're not going to be stupid either. And I'm so glad and so grateful that this family was not only prepared, but willing to do what they had to do when they found themselves under fire from a damn AR-15 from a man who decided to throw racial slurs and interrupt their family function at their home. Now, while we gonna definitely do what we got to do, y'all make sure y'all have y'all hitters in motherfucking place. You get what I'm saying? At all motherfucking times. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like this In video, where's that button?
The Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer case is so crazy to me because we live in an America where you can get into a verbal altercation with a black family, come back, shoot at them with an AR while they're standing in a crowd, and walk away with an aggravated assault charge. Meanwhile, it's the same country where in the same state, two white men, Travis and Gregory McMichael, chased Ahmaud Arbery through a neighborhood while he was on a jog and eventually shot him close range with a shotgun because they thought he was stealing. If y'all remember, it took videos of the incident going viral and public outcry for charges to even be considered. And it took weeks. Fast forward to today, they acted fast to give Jeffrey Kinzer the bare minimum with an aggravated assault, like that wasn't supposed to be multiple counts of premeditated murder. Because, and this is the wilder part about this story to me, he had to leave the scene, to go home, get the AR, put on body armor, get back in his car, and shoot up a crowd full of black people at a family reunion to walk away with an aggravated assault charge. A racist tried to do a drive-by on a black family reunion and ended up leaving as the only one with a gunshot wound. But even these stories with happy endings highlight the two legal systems that exist in America. The same state that saw fit to charge him with aggravated assault after shooting at multiple people in a crowd is the same state that had to get dragged kicking and screaming weeks later to put a murder charge on two white men who actually took a life in a similar circumstance. These are the kinds of examples that show who the American legal system is designed to protect and who it's designed to target. In my opinion, this man being able to shoot into a crowd of black people and walk away with a simple aggravated assault charge is pretty telling, but not surprising when we look at how a case that went even further surrounding the death of Ahmaud Arbery played out. I cover news, politics, and current events. Shoot me a follow to stay up to date.
I shouldn't be surprised, but it doesn't make me less angry. In case you don't know who that is, his name is Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer. This man went to a black family reunion in Georgia and started calling them the N-word. He got so angry that he drove back to his house, grabbed an AR-15 and body armor, went back to that family reunion and unloaded that AR-15. Apparently he had someone with him, but he tried to unalive that entire family. Children, black children, and he got an assault charge. Let me ask you something. If someone gets angry, drives back to their house, thinks about unaliving you, meditates on that, deliberates on that, grabs a weapon, grabs body armor, and comes back to do it, literally act on what they're thinking, what do we call that? Do we call that assault? Or do we call that, I don't know, attempted murder? And he got an assault charge, $5,000 bond. He's free now. He walked free. And yes, I would like to think that over time, more charges will come. Maybe they're taking their time to look at the case, make sure all the I's are dotted and every T is crossed. I don't have any faith in this system. I would like to think that he will get justice served, but this is Georgia. So it can go either way. We're going to find out what happens, but I'm already losing faith. How do you not charge him with attempted murder? Does he have to lose his mind and attack a gathering of white folk? A white family reunion? Let's have that conversation. No, let's have it. Would this be assault if he did this exact same thing to white folk? He would be charged with attempted murder and be thrown underneath the jail cell. And you know that's true. And you wonder why Black folk feel unsafe in this country. You wonder why we feel like these people can do whatever they want and get away with it. Why the system is only meant to protect these people and not us. What do you call this? I got nothing else to say. You give me your thoughts down below. You're not crazy.
You know, I often wonder why when I upload these videos, the volume is down, but I think I understand why. I notice it happens to a lot of our people. I'm noticing a pattern. And I'm also noticing if TikTok, which remember, it got sold to company in the US. If they don't like your point of view or like what you say, I notice the video gets muted. And that's what's happening. And if you all, I want y'all to pay attention to how many of our people are just speaking their minds on a video and it goes muted. And at first I could not understand it, but I think I do now. They don't like what's being said. So they're muting the volume on their voices. That's what it is. So anyway, y'all, no, this man, you used an assault weapon on a crowd of people. There should not have been a bond. There should not have been a bond. I think with certain types of crimes, like attempted murder, or even a very violent, like a home invasion, I don't think these people need to get out, because he ran and got an assault weapon and went back and sprayed at a crowd. All right. He should never have gotten out because of the nature of the crime that he tried to commit. There should not have been a bond at all. And it definitely should not have been $5,000. To me, the fact that he went home and grabbed an assault weapon, went to a residential area where people were at a family reunion and started spraying bullets, he is a danger to the public. He's a danger to the public. He shouldn't be free. And on top of that, did y'all kind of psychologically look at this guy to see what is going on with him? We know racism is there, but it's got to be something deeper than that. So, America, this is exactly why you are under judgment. This is exactly why you're crying about wanting your country back and you can't find work and you're not making the money. Your money ain't going as far as it used to. And it's going to get far worse for you. It's going to get far, far worse. And see, I know what the Most High is doing. I told y'all, none of my fruit trees are bearing fruit, and neither are the fruit trees in other people's yards. This place is going to go through a physical famine. It is physically going to go through a famine. And he did this with the weather, y'all. He didn't have to do anything severe. He just swung the weather in one direction, and then it got real cold again, and then it warmed up and got in. Just that act alone made the fruit trees barren. That's not the only thing that's going to be barren. You watch. This is an indicator of what's to come for this country. And see, the more y'all jump up and mess with us, the worse it's going to get for you. Look at what's happening to these Asians. Many of them are going out of business, y'all. I might have to do an update. Many of them are going out of business because they can't go a long period of time without our money. And they are going out of business. And if you think what this man did is going to go unanswered, you got another thought coming. All y'all doing is making your judgment even worse. But hey, if that's the way you want it, then that's exactly what you'll get. But this animal belongs behind bars. He is dangerous. And he shouldn't ever be free. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Let's see here. Cap, how you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. Greetings. Sister Lisa, family spent time at a range. Don't be afraid. You can spray and pray when defending yourself and protecting your family. Amen. I agree with that. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. Thank you. Oh yeah, we definitely must defend ourselves. I don't care what these people say. They don't have no right to tell us what to do. If you are coming up on us and you're doing something that can be harmful or even something that can unalive us, you damn right we got every right to defend ourselves. Those days, we ain't in no Jim Crow 1930 South. Oh, you can't do this to us, but we can do it to you. F all of that. F all of that, for real. For real. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you. And I have my next live coming up at 3:45, I believe. Yes. And that one is going to be on CEOs. Pretty much, no, not CEOs. I'm sorry. This one's on the peace deal the U.S. did with Iran. And y'all, let me just tell you, this peace deal ain't going nowhere. Part of the peace deal is Israel must stop, attacking Lebanon. Israel already said they are not going to stop attacking Lebanon. So this peace deal will be dead in the water, just like all of the other deals. Just be on the lookout. Next, I would say probably by the end of this week, Israel will be bombing Lebanon again, and the whole deal will be off, because that's part of it. And they have said they're not going to stop going after Lebanon. And when I read the deal, y'all, it's just another ceasefire. That's all it is. It's just another ceasefire. Lord, how you doing, True Royal? So, y'all, I will see you at 3:45. Have a wonderful afternoon. Shalom, family.